Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today I want to start the week off with a top 5 list because one of my viewers in our late night chat last night asked me if I would do a list of what I thought were the top 5 barbecue guns or BBQ guns. If you're not familiar with what a BBQ gun is, it's basically your Sunday best, your Sunday going to meeting gun. It's the one you open carry to an event like a barbecue with your friends that you kind of show off. Mine's prettier than yours kind of a thing. It's a very decorative gun that's not only serviceable, but also pretty. So I thought I would do the list today. Now, there are some criteria that will be put on this list. It has to be under $2,000. Because that's what the person who asked the question said. What are the best ones under $2,000? So that limits you away from a lot of the higher end guns because they usually start at $3,000 and up to $20,000, or above, depending on what you want to get. But this list, it's going to be under $2,000. The other thing about this is it's going to have to come that way from the factory. The way you would carry it to the barbecue or to church or wherever is the way it has to come. You can't modify it other than maybe grips or something, but you can't take it and have it engraved. You can't say, well, I bought this gun for $1,800, but I have a friend who's an engraver and he did this for $200. Now you can't do that. That'd be cheating. It's got to be a production gun that comes from the manufacturer in the way you would carry it, other than minor changes like maybe grips or sights. So with that being said, let's start off the list here. Now, number 5 on the list is the Colt Bright Stainless Government. Now, this gun isn't really fancy. It isn't engraved. It's just a basic 1911, other than the fact that it is mirror polished. Now, this gun comes in 45 ACP or 38 Super if you want a 38 Super. I owned this gun in 38 Super, and it is beautiful. Take this gun and put a set of, faux pearl grips on it, and you've got a stunner. This gun looks amazing. That bright finish just really makes for a pretty gun. And since the MSRP on it is just over $1,500, you got plenty of money left over out of that $2,000 to get yourself a pair of faux pearl grips. Maybe even 10 coats and parts or something if you wanted to. But just the way it comes from the factory, even with the wood grips on it, just a beautiful gun. That bright stainless finish on a Colt gun, that mirror polish really makes a statement, and it's a gun that I think most anybody would be happy to have on their hip at a barbecue. That is the Colt Bright Stainless 38 Super 1911 or 45 ACP. All right, the next gun on the list is the only blued gun on the list. It is the Smith & Wesson Model 29 engraved. Like I said, this is a blued gun. And not only is it a blued gun, but it has a higher end blued finish on it. It's not just a standard black looking gun. I mean, it's just beautiful glossy finish on it. And not only that, it has some wonderful factory engraving on it and some higher end hardwood engraved grips. So this gun is going to look good wherever you carry it. Barbecue, church, whatever meeting you're going to. If you're open carrying this gun, it's going to catch some attention, and whoever gets the most attention wins, right? That's the whole point of a barbecue gun. So this one definitely deserves to be on the list. It comes in well under the price range of what we're talking about because it's $1,229. I think it's just a little over $1,200 MSRP. So affordable practically compared to some of the other guns you might see in this kind of environment, a barbecue gun. So when you combine its beauty with its cost, it definitely deserves to be on this list. It is the Smith & Wesson Model 29 engraved 44 Magnum. All right, next on the list is another 1911, but this one isn't high polished. It's actually got a satin finish on it, like a high-end satin finish. It is the Smith & Wesson E-Series 1911 engraved. This is an incredible looking 1911. Like I said, it is in that satin stainless finish, so it has that high-end feel to it. Doesn't feel like, just a brushed stainless gun. So looks good just from the finish alone. But then you add on that factory engraving that is very nicely done. It's very ornate, and it lends itself very well to a barbecue gun. And also, this gun has really nice wood grips. They put some well-made decorative wood grips on it. You could change it out to something, like I said, like faux pearl if you want to be a little fancier. And you would have money to do that because this gun's like $1,279. That's the MSRP. It's under $1,300 for such a beautiful engraved 1911. Another thing about it that makes it really attractive is how they use the black accents on it, just a little bit of black on it. And another thing about it is the scalloped serrations. Those are really nice looking. They add a little bit more class to it. So this gun definitely will get you some attention at the barbecue, and that's why it's number 3 on this list, the Smith & Wesson E-Series 1911 engraved in 45 ACP. All right, now we're at number 2. Now, number 5, 4, and 3, I either have had before and got rid of, or still have, like the 29 and the E-Series. This one I don't have, but I am thinking about getting it because it's a beautiful gun. And it is the Ruger GP100 Talo Edition engraved. Now this gun comes in blued or stainless, but it really looks much better in the stainless. The blued job is not like a high-end polished blue, so definitely I'd go with the stainless on this one. And like I said, it's a Ruger GP100 with a 4-inch barrel. I think it's 4.2 inches actually, and has some beautiful scroll work on it. And it comes this way from the factory. And I don't think anyone would ever be ashamed to carry a stainless Ruger. Ruger is a great American company, so you're like saying, ooh, I'm an American and I like my revolvers. What could be more American than that too? Plus, and like I said, with its stainless finish, it's nice brushed stainless finish and it's engraving, and the addition of some really nice grips instead of the rubber grips that usually come on these guns, it really makes this Ruger stand out. And it's only like $1,339. So if you want to place the grips or whatever, the sights, whatever, you got money left over of that $2,000. So nowhere near the limit of what it could be price-wise, but it's a gun I think anyone would love to carry. The grips on it are really nice looking. I love the kind of not blonde wood, but they kind of a medium tone finish, and they're just really nice. They really complement the gun. The engraving's nicely done. Not overdone, but done well. So that's why it's number 2 on this list. It's one I don't own. I would like to own, and I might own in the near future. It is the Ruger GP100 Talo engraved in 357 Magnum. I don't think I said that. It is a 6-shot 357 Magnum. I wish they'd used the 7-shot one, but I think they know that a way they can get us to buy the 6-shot ones, now that we know the 7-shot ones exist, is to do things like engrave them up all pretty. And it sure works on this one because, like I said, it's number 2 on the list. All right, number 1 on the list now of most beautiful BBQ guns you can get for under $2,000 straight from the factory is the one that I think most people are going to be less familiar with. It is the standard manufacturing 1911 case hardened engraved. In fact, I think it's called the number 1 model engraved, and it is a beautiful 1911. Now, I'm going to say right now, these pictures are not doing this gun justice. You can't tell in a picture how incredible looking this gun is, because what really works on this gun and makes it really nice is not just the well done engraving that is extensive on this gun, it's that case hardened finish. This is more of a traditional government 1911, but it has one of the most beautiful case hardenings on it I've ever seen. When you see it in person, the colors of the case hardening are impressive. And the engraving just adds to it, makes it really nice. Unfortunately, the combination looks great to the eyes, but like I say, it makes it hard to take a good picture of it. But just an amazing looking gun. When I first saw this gun, I'm like, oh, I wish I could get it. But unfortunately, this one is more towards the end of our budget because it is nearly $1,900. The MSRP, it's like $1,899. So the most expensive gun on the list. But it's just beautiful. You hardly have any money left over out of your budget to buy any different grips if you want to replace the grips, although the grips on it are fine because the grips aren't the center of attention on this gun like they are on a lot of 1911s. It's that coloring, that case hardened finish. That is the most beautiful part about this gun. It even comes before the engraving. Engraving is secondary on this gun, which is very rare with a gun, but that's what makes it number 1 on my list. It is the standard manufacturing 1911 number 1 engraved in 45 ACP. All right, everybody, there's my list of top 5 most beautiful barbecue guns under $2,000 straight from the factory. If your list differs from mine, I would love to hear what's on your list in the comments section below. With that being said, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you come back again tomorrow. I really do appreciate you coming. And until I see you again, I just want to remind everyone, always carry and stay safe till I see you again.